So we're here today because we had a very challenging year and a half. And I know the mayor's going to go into it a little more, but during that time and that season, we struggled and we worked to try to figure out ways to continue to keep our seniors involved, to keep you engaged, to keep your minds intact, from being in a place of loneliness and darkness to a place of being communicative, not just with your senior colleagues, but also with the Office of Senior Services. And so through all of that struggles, it gave us perspective and understanding of what it is that we need to do, especially when we look at the youth population and we talk about all the things that are happening in Silicon Valley and the great digital divide and all of those challenges that we have. And we notice some of those same difficulties with our population. And the mayor, in his infinite wisdom, took action as he always does. And so we are here today because of the actions of the mayor, because of his foresight, his willingness to understand the great need and necessity of the senior population that we service, as well as other great partners. And so we come to share in this moment to thank all of those partners who made this 175 Chromebook giveaway necessary for all of the senior centers where we have our folks who participate in our programs. So we are thankful and grateful that each center will receive some Chromebooks to give to those seniors who are consistent at their senior locations and who are participating in their senior sites. And we also want to thank all of the seniors that participated in our virtual programming throughout this entire year. So please, let's give it up for them. I bet many of you never knew it was that much virtual bingo and tic-tac-toe and Price is Right and all of those other exciting games until we had to get you on that screen. Some of you had difficulty getting on that screen. You thought you was on the screen, but you wasn't there. You was doing a lot of screaming, but nobody's seeing you, and you were on mute. But we're happy to be in this moment to share this opportunity, and we have some tremendous partners. I want to call up one of the partners now, Irene Cooper Bash from the Victoria Foundation, followed by Dominique Lee from Brick Education Network, and then we'll be back.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Good morning. So my name is Irene Cooper Bosch. I'm the co-executive officer with the awesome Craig Drinkard at the Victoria Foundation. We are a private foundation, place-based. We're here in Newark, and our focus is on children and families who live, and seniors who live in the city of Newark. We have made a series of COVID-19 relief grants since a year ago, March, most of those grants went to pantries and grassroots organizations that were really doing important work on the ground to get those in need meals, groceries, PPE, baby food, diapers, essential toiletries, and other basic needs. And when we asked these groups and our other grantees in Newark what else they needed, the overwhelming response was, we need technology and equipment. The foundation, just at the beginning of the pandemic, had approved a $200,000 grant to the school district to help buy computers for kids and teachers in need, but we hadn't really put a lot of attention on the groups, the nonprofits in the city, and what they might need. So, what we learned from the groups was that some of them were doing mental health counseling virtually for the first time, and they didn't have the right equipment to do that work. A lot of the groups, the nonprofits who do so much good work in our city, had employees working from home without the right equipment or Wi-Fi to do their work. So we put out an RFP, that means request for proposals, very streamlined, very easy, like 3 sentences, what do you need, to all of our Newark grantees. And our trustees initially approved $750,000, and we were really overwhelmed by the response. We had over 100 nonprofit groups in Newark send us proposals for over $2 million. So we had to go knocking on some doors. And a lot of groups opened their doors to us, and we were able to grow the fund. So we got funding from the Colton Foundation, the Hayden-Watson Foundation, Panasonic and Audible, corporations that are right here in our city, and of course, the South Ward Children's Alliance through BRIC Network, through the BRIC Education Network. You'll hear from Dominique in a moment. And we were able to raise $1.4 million in grants and computers. This is really important to ease that technological burden on so many nonprofit organizations. The needs on the ground are too great for any one foundation or one city to do on its own. We all have to work together to make the city stronger and help everyone thrive. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, for people who do know me, I'm kind of a Midwestern Baptist little boy, so it is always wonderful being around my elders because it brings that level of warmth that I always felt going to church on Sunday, being around. So, my name is Dominique Lee. I'm the founder and CEO of the BRIC Education Network that oversees the South Ward Promise neighborhood. I'm actually joined today with Tish Johnson, our Managing Director of External Relations. So, the South Ward Promise neighborhood is a two-generation approach to supporting families to live out the dreams that they set for themselves. Through the pandemic, as you are all aware, there was many challenges and needs that kind of rose up to where we had to address, passing out over $300,000 in rental assistance and mortgage forgiveness and arrears, doing over 15,000 touchless food pantry deliveries. We quickly had to assess the things that we needed for the community. And one of those things that we knew that we had the ability was to garner resources. That is one of our responsibilities that we take dearly, is how do we garner as many resources and support the 26 partners that we work with in the South Ward, and support them in the work that they're doing also, such as the Newark Community Street Team or La Casa or Clinton Hill Early Childhood Education. And this is one of those opportunities that we were able to live out part of that mission, which was to support the Victoria Foundation and the Mayor's Office and the Council, and Mr. Council's office in supporting with seniors with the Chromebook. So we are really delighted as an organization to fulfill part of our mission is to support you and your families, and so you can connect with your loved ones. You can go on bingo. You can connect on church or other things that you want, and also just learn new skills. So we are really humbled that we're able to participate in this initiative. And anytime that you need us, please reach out to the South Ward Promise neighborhood. We are an organization along with 26 other partners that we coordinate together to support children and families. So thank you so much. Enjoy everything.
I want to thank Irene and Dominique once again, as well as Tish. During these times, we had some folks that was with us all the way, but they also had some stories and things to tell about their difficulties and some tough travels. And so we just want to call up from Bethany, Betty Richard, to share with us her experiences during this COVID pandemic and her need and lack of need for technology.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be back together again, to see all your beautiful faces, to hear those lovely voices. A year is a long time to be apart. And I want to thank our mayor and the people downtown for bringing us back together and letting us see each other again. And it's going to get back the way it used to be. If we believe in God, it's only one God. And God has been good to us. I was sitting home every day. My son went down south to be with his dad for a while because he was sick. And I was really bored, climbing the wall, because he always tried to tell me he's like the dad and I'm the child. And I had to tell him, I'm your mother and you're my child. You got to listen to me. He said, but Mommy, I think you're kind of losing it. I said, I'm losing it. I'm not losing it. So he would, Mommy, get up, I take my shower every morning. Mommy, go for a walk. Go walk around the neighborhood. You need some air. Go walk around the neighborhood. I do it every day. And then after a while, I started losing weight. He said, Mommy, you getting mad? I said, well, you told me to do this. So what can I say? He cooked for me every day. He just did everything, and I'm so grateful. But Mayor, you 1 in 100. Nobody could take your place. Nobody could do the things that you do for us seniors. And we are so proud of you. And we just want to say thank you and keep up the good work. You too, Council. And all the guys that work in the office downtown, thank you very, very much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
This time, we're going to call up the mayor of the city, Mayor Raz J. Baraka.
Yep. I'm glad we back together again, right? Roberta Flack and Donnie Hathaway, you might want to sing that back together again. You know, it was a trying 15, 16 months, over a year, more than a year. You know, and we really didn't know what was going to happen. And we had to lean on our faith and our and understanding, and because we didn't know what tomorrow brought. People kind of judged the decisions that I made, but they didn't have the information that I had. And, you know, based on the information that I had and what I believed in my heart, we did what we needed to do to keep people alive. And sometimes we get a little selfish in this time period, right? We worry about ourselves and not everybody else. And I guess it was time for us to be a community again. And maybe we had to go through this terrible time in order for us to become a community again. We could look out for one another like she talked about her son looked out for her, which was an incredible and beautiful story, by the way. I want to thank all of the people that helped us get here today. The Victoria Foundation, Irene Cooper Bosch, who's always doing incredible things for the city. Obviously, the Hyde and Watson Foundation, the Colton Foundation, Audible, Panasonic, the South Ward Promise Neighborhood, who are sticking with us and making sure the South Ward is moving forward. So just want to thank everybody, because we wouldn't be here without those partners believing and loving the city the same way we do, and making sure we were able to give you Chromebooks. And it's important because, you know, our households lack broadband. Many of us do not have technology. Our kids were trying to go to school virtually without the proper tools to do so. We tried our best to provide programming to you, and we wanted you to get online, but as Director Council said, many of you had trouble getting online. And when you got online, line didn't last that long. So I couldn't wait till we get back together again, but in the meantime, what that did was raise the issue that we need to make sure that we take care of this, that we make sure that if we have programs, that you're able to get it and be a part of it online. And now we can use it in the future. You know, so we can have it back together again. We can have our event, and maybe you want to stay home and have to stay home or have to take care of something, and you can still participate with everybody from your living room or from your bedroom. It helps you stay engaged without being present. Some of us can't get out. And you know, there's a lot of people that are sick and shut in, and they still get an opportunity to participate in the programs that we have. So we don't exclude them from the things that we're doing. So this crisis made us think about what we needed to do in the future. So this problem created a solution for us, right? And sometimes it has to get really, really dark in order for us to see the stars, right? And so it's important that we do this, and I'm incredibly excited about it. I'm glad it's a start that we're able to give Chromebooks. We gave Chromebooks to students. We're giving Chromebooks to our seniors. We're going to try to expand our broadband in the city to give free Wi-Fi to a lot of people as well in the city of Newark. So we're doing a whole bunch of things to make sure you stay connected. So we don't have to say back together again, because we'll always be together, right? So thank you. I appreciate everybody. It's good seeing y'all, that's for sure. If you had any questions? There's no questions. Great. You just want to give out some of these books, right? You want to give out some of these Chromebooks? Yeah. We're glad to have our IT department as well as our communication department here
who's going to give a quick run-through on how to get on some devices that you may love to get on, Facebook, or, show you how to get on Zoom properly and attach to it. Is that good? And then we'll move from there, and the mayor will put some Chromebooks in some of your hands, all right?
Okay, hi, good afternoon, well, good morning/afternoon. Hi, I'm Charlotte Curitan, I'm with the City of Newark OIT Department, Office of Information and Technology. This is my coworker.
I'm Selena Mitchell.
So today we're just going to present to you how to use a Chromebook and what the Chromebook is as well. Okay. So to get started with, So to get started with the Chromebook, you need Wi-Fi connection, of course, a Google account, as well as a charger for the device. So with the Wi-Fi connection with the Chromebook, as soon as you open the Chromebook, it gives you an option to pick whatever Wi-Fi that's in your network. Now, for the Google account, since Chromebooks are based on the Google OIS system, you'll need to have a Google account to fully access what the Chromebook has to offer, which is a lot of things. So with the Google account, you'll be able to save your documents under it and take it anywhere you go, photos, as well as any links to your favorite websites, of course, Facebook, or if you have a link to a WhatsApp account. The account will be also, well, basically what I said. And this is what's going to happen when you log in. This is the first screen that you'll see. I don't know if you guys can see it from here. And from here, you'll be able to adjust the settings and connections similar to what other laptops have, which is on the right-hand side. You can see from my laptop. And you'll also have access to the Google Play Store, which you can download any apps, mostly, well, of course, Facebook. And this is where you'll download apps from, similar to what you have on your phone. And once you log into your Google account, the apps that you previously used will automatically download. So let's say if you have an Android phone, all the apps that you use under the Google account will be showable on your laptop too. And here is the icons that you'll see: Google Chrome, Google Drive, Google Play Store, as well as YouTube. All right, does anyone have any questions in regards to it? So, yes. It automatically comes with it. Well, that's a very good question. It automatically comes with it, so it's very, very secure. Like, most computers you will have to download McAfee or any other antivirus software, but the Chromebook automatically comes with it. Anyone else? Yes.
So if you have Microsoft or something, you have to buy that software.
Not necessarily. For Microsoft, it's free on the Google Play Store, so you'll be able to download the whole Office suite. So if you use Outlook or the admin part or even Word under Microsoft, you can download that through Google Chrome. Anyone else? Also, the tablet, well, I don't know if I can show it to you from here. I'm going to exit out here. So also the laptop itself turns into a tablet. And it's touchscreen too as well. As everyone can see here. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see too as well, but it turns into a tablet. Yes, hello, hi.
What kind of firewall does that tablet have for antivirus?
It's a firewall that's connected with Google Chrome, so it automatically updates within the background. So and you don't have to with most laptops, you have to go to the settings to update it. But with Google Chrome, with the Google Chromebooks, it automatically updates in the background. So your account's always protected. Yes.
With antivirus program?
Yes, automatically. That's very good questions because, a lot of hacking. Yeah. Yes? Wait, pardon? Yeah, wait, you said, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you too well. Oh, yeah, definitely. So as long as you have a Google account, it'll translate to multiple devices. And so I know whenever you access your Google account, you'll see in settings, like on the right-hand side, it shows all the devices that's connected to it. So let's say if you're logged into your phone, if you're logged into your laptop, or if you log into your tablet, it'll show everything on there. And with the Chromebook, everything that you use on your tablet will appear on here too. Sorry. Yes.
What if you don't have cable and Wi-Fi?
Oh, okay. The others, if you have, just like what I'm using now, because there's no Wi-Fi here, I'm using a hotspot from my phone. to go online. So if you have a hotspot on your phone, you'll be able to use the features on it. All right. Yes. Any other questions?
Like connect to home TV?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can also cast from this too as well, since it is incorporated with Google. If you have a Google Home, well, once you have a Google account, it connects to the Google Home, which you can cast onto your TV, as long as your TV is a smart TV.
Or if I don't have a smart TV, can I do it?
No, you won't be able to. Oh, yeah, unless you have an Amazon stick too. Yeah. Yes.
What is the warranty on the unit, and if something happens, do we come back to it?
Well, that's a question for what's over. Oh, they just like. I'm not entirely sure what the warranty is on it. Yeah, more likely, yeah. Oh, just in case something happens to it, if you guys.
We're seniors, we do a lot of things we ain't got no business.
Yeah, I get you.
Like pushing too many buttons at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go, if we go into a problem, do we call the senior center or the IT department?
You would get in contact with the senior center, right? The center that you're at, and we'll handle it from there. We'll reach out to our IT folks and figure out what the issues are, what the problems are, and we'll try to remediate it from there, right? The mayor wants to come in now. He wants to give out some. Now, listen, each center is going to receive your own Chromebooks. Your coordinators at the center will give you that. They'll help you log on. They'll get you through and navigate it. And we just want to, thank all of you who found it not robbery to participate in these centers, right? These senior centers is the lifeline of what it is that we do to help keep you engaged, keep you energized, right? I remember there was a time it was like, hey, we come in here and we need some lunch, right? The mayor said make it possible so we get a lunch, right? We get a lunch, right? And so, now being able to, raise up to a higher level, this is why we encourage seniors not just to, call in for the trips, just look at the calendar, but to come to the centers. Be engaged in the centers, right? That is so important, because then when something happens, right, then now we want to come to the centers. But we're glad that you're back at the centers. We're glad you're back together again. So we want to call out just a few names from Nellie Greer. And then Mayor wants to give them out, hand them out, get some photos with the folks. And then when you get back to your centers, right, they'll be given out to you at your locations, right? You'll also get this Chromebook, and you'll also get a lovely carrying case, right? Now, I'm not Vanna White, I'm Pat Black. So we're going to do that, have the mayor's coming back in now. We're going to give some out. We're going to call just a few names up. But again, we want to thank you for coming out. We want to get you back to your centers. When you get back there, all of this stuff is going to follow you where you're going, and you'll be able to get your Chromebook at that center. So we get this. They get this, and they get that right there, so that lovely traveling bag. David Stevens, it's from Nellie Greer. We're just calling up folks from Nellie Greer. David says he's the best pool player in Nellie Greer, but he's the only one that plays pool. That would make him the best, right? David, you got it? You good? You want him to turn around for the photo? David, he needs you to turn back around for the photo.
Too slow, man. You too slow, man.
Yeah.
Too slow.
Yeah.
You gotta be on this point, man.
You got to be faster. Carol Davis. She right there. She won her moment on Facebook. I ain't playing. I know that's right, Ms. Davis. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, bless you. Take care. You want her picture now. You done started something, see?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
All right. Jennifer Downer. Come on, Jen. So y'all getting ready for the summer, right? Columbus Flea Market. Y'all ready to go shopping? Thank you. I might go to Columbus Flea Market. Sally Nash. I also want to thank Kevin Callahan. Let's put our hands together for Kevin Callahan. I don't know if he's still around, if he's in the room. When I went to Kevin did an amazing job at helping and organizing. He's always there, very helpful to make sure that the city gets the resources and the mayor gets the resources that we need to help our residents. All right. And Bernadette Watson. I'm sorry, Miss Watson. He put 2 T's on it. Stand in the middle.
That's good, that's good.
All right, let's thank the mayor again. Absolutely, Phil.
Thank you.
See you later. Enjoy your Chromebook.
We're going to make sure that all of the Chromebooks go to each site. Each coordinator is here. We have Christina from Sharp James Kim Gibson. We have our dear friend, our comrade over there, Ms. Saab from Bethany. YD's going to finish here at Nellie Greer. Boylan, I think we have Rose here, Ms. Gillard, and Maria from Vince Lombardi is here. Let's clap it up for them. I don't know if Miss Sneed is still here. Is Miss Sneed still here? Is Marquita still here? Yeah, can you tell her to come in the room for 1 second while we close out and end out? So we want to close out and end out. Some people think it's a bad note, but it's a good note. Come in, Miss Sneed. I want y'all to put your hands together. This is one of the hardest working people. And she's about to retire. No, you retire. She's resigned. She's moving on. She's moving on, and we are ecstatically pleased about the possibilities that life still offers her and everything that she's about to do. And we know that any spare time or spare moment she has to come back, you know she's going to come back and share it here, right? So we want to wish her well in her endeavors and everything that she do, and we just want to let her know that we love her, and we're glad that we are back together again. Come on, let's put our hands together for her. Thank you. Y'all give it up for Ms. Hammonds. Let's put our hands together for Ms. Hammonds. Everyone that is here. We're glad that this is a collective effort. We're right here in the South Ward. Our South Ward councilman could not be with us, but his chief of staff is here, Ms. Elaine Lee. And we also have Ms. Emily here with us from the councilman's office. And the mayor's aide, y'all know the mayor's aide, Natasha Allen, right? I'm just showing y'all some faces so y'all can see these faces. So when you're out, she is the mayor's aide in the South Ward. And so we're just glad to just come and be a part of what we're doing here today. And all of the centers, we're going to be around. We're looking forward to the summer. And more importantly, we're looking forward to the fall, right? Because we're going to kick back in full gear, but we just like a train, right? We got to move it in slow motion. And as we move in slow motion, the minute we get back into the fall, we're going to kick off and do some tremendous and outstanding things. I want to thank our communication department, and I want to thank all of you for finding out Robbie, to hang in there with us, stay with us, no matter all of the negative things you know people try to put in your ear, right? You still knew that God was still working on your behalf. So we're still here, we're living testimonies, and we're going to keep moving forward and keep doing what God needs us to do, right? All right, so I want everybody to have a great day. Have a great day. Thank you.